Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And something interesting happened yesterday on Sunday. Fanny Willis, the DA, the Soros DA, the one who has colluded with the DOJ and the Biden White House and members of the January 6th committee in order to go ahead and pursue this witch hunt against President Donald J. Trump with this RICO case that she has brought forth on Trump and 18 others, decided to go ahead and head to a black church and go ahead and start spouting out the race card because that's why they're attacking her, because she is black and she is a woman, not because she had an inappropriate relationship with a member person who she put in charge to prosecute Trump, not that they use taxpayer funded dollars to go on trips with, and of course, receive money from the January 6th or the DOJ to prosecute Trump. Not because of all that, it's because she's a black woman, because she's a black woman and she's extremely flawed and she's made mistakes. Of course, this is all par for the course for somebody like Fanny Willis, who is facing the charges of corruption in this new indictment that she is looking at. She has a court date in February where she will have to go and obviously defend herself against these accusations that's been leveled against her and her part-time boyfriend, who she hired as special prosecutor to go after Trump. And so now she is trying to play damage control and, of course, flip this into a race issue, which is not a race issue. It's an issue of corruption, a corruption that stems all the way back to the White House through all of these Democrat back channels and the mainstream media, all helping along the way. So before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button if you're new here. Thanks for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully, you can share the info with your friends and family. Smash that like button to 1,500 likes. And if you like the content, you like the video, you like the channel, you can smash that join button, become a member of the channel, or you can send a super thanks if you really enjoyed the content. And thank you to all the new subscribers, as we are now under 100 subs away from 226,000 subs. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. So let's go ahead and dive into what we have here, coming to it from the Gateway Pundit. And they have cataloged lots of videos in this clip. She was up there speaking for a long time. We're not going to watch all the speaking. We're just going to focus in on the area where she decided to go ahead and obviously play the race card. Says you cannot expect a black woman to be perfect, Fanny Willis said. Obviously, that's a almost an admission of guilt, right? Being caught doing things that she shouldn't have not been doing. She plays the race card after allegations of improper relationship with a top Trump prosecutor. Right. So the crooked Soros-backed Fulton County District Attorney on Sunday addressed churchgoers at Big Bethel AME in her first public statement since a filing alleged she had an improper relationship and with financially benefited from a top Trump prosecutor she hired. As previously reported, Fanny Willis had an improper romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, a top Trump prosecutor in her office. According to the Atlantic Journal-Constitution, Fanny Willis financially benefited from the romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, a top prosecutor she hired to go after Trump. Nathan Wade was brought in as a special prosecutor by Fanny Willis in November 2021. In August, Fulton County District Attorney Fanny Willis hit President Trump and 18 others with RICO and conspiracy charges for daring the 2020 election to challenge it. Fulton County grand jury returned 41-count indictment, which included the RICO and conspiracy charges against Trump. The motion was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County on behalf of the defendant, Michael Roman, a former Trump campaign official, and was hit with the counts 1, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 in Fanny Willis's RICO case. The motion seeks to have the charges against Michael Roman dismissed and for Fanny Willis, Nathan Wade, and everyone in the DA's office to be disqualified from the RICO case against Trump. The filing claims Nathan Wade, the special prosecutor hired to go after Trump, paid for luxury vacations he took with Fanny Willis to Napa Valley and a cruise in the Caribbean, and used the money from Fulton County to pay for their out-of-town expatriates. And of course, the county records show Wade, who played a prominent role in the election interference case, has been paid nearly $654,000 in legal fees since 2022. The DA authorizes his payment, the Atlantic Journal reported. Fanny Willis defended her relationship with Nathan Wade and played the race card. So here Here she says Willis appeared to be defending her hiring the special prosecutor Nathan Wade. Without mentioning Wade by name, Willis says she hired 3 special prosecutors to work on the case and paid them all the same hourly rate. But critics only attacked the one who is a black man, she said. Willis went on to say Wade has impeccable credentials. He was previously hired by Republican officials in another county for the job that paid twice the rate, she said. Why is the white male Republican judgment good enough, but the black female Democrats not, she asked. She went on to say, God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things, Willis told churchgoers. I am as flawed as they come, she said. And one thing you'll come to learn about me is I'm sure everyone else is good, and sometimes I'm not, she said, as her voice cracked with emotion. And then, of course, this is the one we're going to focus on here, I believe. Yeah. She finished here, says, you cannot expect a black woman to be perfect and save the world, Willis said. We need to be allowed to stumble. We need grace. We're flawed sinners. We're unworthy, imperfect, damaged, but we are qualified upon his calling. She continued before concluding her remarks. And of course, that is part of that is true. We are all sinners. We are all flawed, unworthy, and imperfect. That is true. However, for her to try to equate that with her corruption that she has been caught up in and try to use in a way that pulls this type of stuff out of context from scripture to try to justify what she is doing is absolutely disgusting. We'll go ahead and listen to the clip real quick right now.
All the glory I receive is his grace. Not we are at a time in history, people. Hear me on this. We are at a time in history when you can no longer sit back and just let other folks do it. You cannot expect black women to be perfect and save the world. The Lord is completing us. We are not perfect. We need your prayers. We need to be allowed to stumble. We need grace. With that kind of support, we will move mountains and do Jesus' will, stumbling all the way. So his flawed, hard-headed, and imperfect child has a message for each of you today. Please find a way to do your extraordinary, God-given assignment and make this community and the world a better place for all of his people. See, it is never about who you are. It is always about the great I am and who he is. See, we are all flawed, sinners, unworthy, imperfect, damaged, but we are qualified upon his calling. You can find common ground with people of all different ideologies if you simply commit yourself to being obedient and steadfast in your efforts and his word. If you commit yourself, God will turn your hard-headed self into the extraordinary for his kingdom.
Man, Democrats love to use these type of churches settings to go and use and push their political points, right? And this is no different here. Fanny Willis understands the seriousness of the charges that are against her. She understands that she has been caught red-handed in these charges and that it is not going to be easy for her. So she's going to do whatever she can to obviously play the race card, play the woman card, play whatever other card she got to try to get out of this predicament that she has found herself in because she decided to go ahead and try to go after an innocent man with the help of the Biden administration as they were focusing in on all of this nonsense that we've been seeing play out. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me in all my socials in the links down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.